Number 9. When there is a coin present in a synagogue, they must call him up for the Torah first. Commentary. There is a Gabaim, the officer of the congregation, who call up the Olim to the Torah. So basically, this Gabbai, the way I understand, he has to have a very good memory and know who is a coin, who is not a coin, or who is a Leib. So I mean, maybe in a small shul there is no problem with 20 people, but in a bigger shul it's not so easy. So he must know where the kohanim sits and stuff like that. Okay, so when there is a kohen, we call him for the first Aliyah. If he is unlearned, but he's an understanding person, he has a precedence even over the Torah scholar who is not a kohen. Okay, so moreover, even if the kohen wants to forgo his honor and allow someone else to be the first Oleh, his waiver is not effective, and he is still called up first. So basically, the kohen, it's not his place to waive up his honor. He must go unless they ask him or he decided on his own. So basically, what he can do, he can just leave the synagogue before they start reading from the Torah. So they see the kohen is not there. So it's like they pretend that they do not know. Maybe he went home, stuff like that. So they call somebody else, and then he comes in, walks in, there is no problem. Already another person being called up. So they no longer can call the kohen.
Okay, over here, when we say that he can't waive his kohen, that means he can't waive his Aliyah to anyone at all?
When he's in a synagogue, no.
Okay.
So basically, I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to say. Okay, no, it does not say here, but technically, right? So I think in Shulchan says if there is a coin, right, and he's an ignoramus, does not know much, right, and you have a Torah scholar, even mamzer, right, the illegitimate person, right, but he's a great Torah scholar. We have to give Aliyah him instead of the coin. That's a halach, but we try not to. For coin, it's like you're killing him. You understand? We try not to embarrass the coin. And even if coin said, "Look, there is Rav Kanievsky here. Let him go." Right? Why should I go? Let him go. So he has no right. So if he wants, he just leaves, as I said, before they start, and then they see there is no coin. Okay, Rav Kanievsky, you go. You understand? Otherwise, no. So we can count it. Although the status of the Torah scholar is greater than that of the coin, always, right? The Torah scholar. The sages instituted that the coin be given precedence during the Torah reading to avoid discord over who is the greatest Torah scholar. So, I mean, for the first Aliyah. So, I mean, a very interesting explanation, right? So, there are two Torah scholars, so who is going to go first? Right? So, you guess what? Who goes first? Coin who goes first, right? So, 1 second. To be expressed during the Torah reading, to what discover discord over who is a greater Torah scholar, as the Torah is read in the public settings. Okay, Mishnah Brura 135.9. Okay. For this reason, they did not allow the coin to forego the honor of being first. So basically, right, so it's for a peace purpose. It's not because of the coin. Even the way I understood it is because of the honor of the coin also, but not to have a feud between these Torah scholars. However, a coin who is a scholar takes precedence over the unlearned coin. So that's so you don't have to alternate. There are two coins, kohanim, and one of these Torah scholar. So you must call this Torah scholar basically. So I mean that's what it is. Our sages say in the Talmud, give wisdom to the wise. So the question is asked, why you give wisdom to the wise? Because wise people would know what to do with the wisdom, and fools would not know. So this coin, who is a Torah scholar, he knows what to do with the wisdom. So call him to the Torah, make him happy. But that ignoramus, coin ignoramus, what does he know? Right? Continue. And after the coin, they call a Leib to the Torah. If there is no Leib present, they call upon the coin who has already ascended. There is the first Oleh in a Levi's place. Okay. So basically, if there is a Levi, so after coin they call a Levi. If there is no Levi, they can call only the same coin. So the same coin who is there, they call him for a second Aliyah of the Levi. Let's see the commentary. Calling upon Israel, right, would imply either that the first Oleh was not really a coin, casting down of his lineage of the coin, or that the second Oleh is a lady. Calling up another coin might also cast doubt on the lineage of the first Oleh by implying that he does not qualify for the honor that being extended to a coin. The best option is therefore to call upon the first Oleh. Again, see Shulchan Aruch 135.8, Mishnah Berurah 28. So let's explain this situation. But I mean, whatever, 10 lines, a very short text, they explain it beautifully. Right? So we call this coin the first Aliyah. So now we have to call Leib. There is no Leib. Simple case, there is no Leib. So the question is, why should we call this coin? I mean, let somebody else go up. They say there is a problem. Even the Kohanim, technically, they are from the tribe of Leib. You cannot call another coin instead of the Leib. Why? Because they would suspect that it was a problem with the original coin, right? Maybe he's not qualified to be a coin for whatever reason. We're going to discuss one day what will disqualify a coin from being a coin, right? A person to be in to have status of a coin. And they try to fix the situation. They call a good coin, legitimate coin. So right away you cannot call another coin, and you cannot call Israel. So if you call Israel, that's also a problem, because people would think that this Israel is actually a lady, right? That's also a problem. Okay. All right. That's why the best solution, the straightforward solution, is to leave that coin who got the first Aliyah, let him stand, and they're going to read for him now. Second Aliyah. Okay. So let me quickly repeat it so we have continuation. One more time. And after the coin, they call a Levi to the Torah. If there is no Levi present, they call up to the coin who had already ascended. There is the first Aliyah in a Levi's place. And there is a Rabbi, proclaims that he is ascending in a place of the Levi. So they don't call him, so there are two coins. No, like so this coin is instead of the Levi. Commentary, to protect his lineage as a coin from being questioned, the Rabbi announced that he is merely taking a place of a Levi. So there is no Levi, and this coin instead of the Levi. Not that the coin is a Levi, right? But he is taking place of the Levi. If there is no coin present in the synagogue, they call upon a Levi or Israel in his place. In such a situation, one should call upon the person who is greatest in the Torah knowledge. There is to be found there in a synagogue. See Maged Abraham. So let's see commentary of Maged Abraham, and we're going to explain. Maged Abraham that explains that the honor is given to the scholar most versed in the Torah rather than to the one who is oldest. So basically, after we discover there is no coin, it's possible. Many places there is no coin. So you're not obligated to give Aliyah to a Leib. There is no such obligation. Some ignoramuses think that's the best, the next best choice is a Leib. It's not. So they say clearly, whoever is a bigger scholar, you call it the bigger scholar. That's it. Straightforward. Be it Leib or Israel, doesn't matter. Doesn't make any difference. Question? Yeah, go ahead. What? You want to ask something? Okay. Okay, no problem.
No, Rabbi, sorry.
No problem. Let's continue. They should announce if there is they should announce if there is no coin present, a Leib is taking place of a coin. Okay. Or Israel is taking place of a coin. So I mean that they have to say it's not like we changing the halach. No, there is no coin, and we call Leib instead of the coin, or we call Israel instead of the coin. So they have to clarify what they're doing. So it's actually Aliyah of the coin, but we give it to somebody else. Commentary. To prevent anybody from being misled into thinking that the Leib or Israel is a coin. So we say there is no coin, and this person is being called instead. As he was first Oleh, the Rabbi announced that he is ascending in the place of a coin. Okay, which is straightforward. If they called Israel in the place of a coin, they should not call Leib after him. So that's a big one. That's a big one. Let's see the commentary, and we're going to explain. Although it wasn't announced that Israel is being called up instead of a coin, someone who did not hear the announcement might think that the first Oleh is a coin if Leib succeeded him. Mishnah Brura 135:23. If they called up a Leib in place of a coin, they should not call upon a second Leib, for this casts doubt upon the lineage of the first Leib or a second. Okay, so let's try to understand. Just 1 second. So if they call Israel, I mean in regular Jew to the Torah instead of the coin, they can after him they can no longer call Leib, right? Why no longer can call a Leib? Because people might suspect that the first person was actually coin, right? And then after the coin they call Leib, so it's not allowed. Or after the Israel you cannot call Leib. No, I'm sorry. Or even if they call Leib as the first Aliyah instead of the coin, so they cannot call a second Leib. What is the problem? That people might suspect there is problem with the first Leib or a problem with the second Leib, meaning one of them is not Leib. That's the thing. Okay. The settlement in which all of the inhabitants are Kohanim or Leviim should make an inquiry of Rav about how to conduct themselves. So it's not so simple. I'm not sure what is the resolution here, but of course they must call 3 people. Actually, I learned. I don't remember that. And anyway, it does not happen too often.